And we are live. Welcome to another session of Building the Bull. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs and Better Ecosystem. My name is Ryan, and I am so glad to be your host. Last year, over 16,000 crypto projects launched on our platform, on our CrowdX Calendar. We hosted thousands of those projects. How would you like to get paid thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency to post profitable projects on our CrowdX Calendar? That's exactly what these sessions are designed to do. They're designed to equip you with the knowledge and resources and tools to support you in finding profitable crypto pre-sales, and you actually get paid to do so. We host 2 sessions like this every single week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, same time, same place, and we've been doing that for going on about a year. I actually get to look back in the archives to see when we started this, but we've been going at this for a long time. We've recorded over 120 plus live sessions just like this, where we support the community and navigate in the CrowdX Calendar. We work together to find projects that have upsides and positive things. At the same time, we bring up warnings and red flags about projects that may be a little shady or questionable. We've talked about mindset. We've talked about personal development. We've talked a little bit about the inside of crypto, tokenomics and white papers and docs teams and KYC and Seifu and Telegram groups and bots and this, that, and the other. We've covered almost every single base we could cover over the last year. And it's been an absolutely fantastic experience. And in doing that, we've uncovered projects that literally did 5x, 10x, 20x, 100x. We've also uncovered projects that were rugs and scams, and we're able to, notify the community about that. Now, everything we've done has not been financial advice. It's literally been strictly from the perspective of offering insights, perspectives. And as a community, we do something called crowdsourcing. That's where we work together. We work together with everyone bringing a little something to the table. No matter if you are brand spanking new and you don't know anything about crypto, or you've been in the space for the last, 7, 10 years. Everyone has something of value to share and contribute, and that's one of the things that makes our ecosystem so powerful. We've been able to find trends as it relates to fair launches, the difference between a normal fair launch and the new trendy fair launch that Pink Cell and Gympad are doing, which is basically a pre-sell without a hard cap. We've been able to look at trends as far as AI goes. We've been able to look at trends as far as high APY projects. We've been able to look at trends with call groups and AMA groups. We've been able to look at trends even with different launch pads. And some of our members have even done their own research, their own collaborative efforts, and they've found trends with different audit projects, different audit companies, and they've rated those. Massive value to be part of a community that does crowdsourcing. So, hey, if you're watching this for the first time and you're not really sure what this is all about, I do invite you to visit vetter.ai. That's vetter.ai. There you can learn about Skylabs and CrowdX, and CrowdX, we'll get into that in just a moment. But also, we do have a Discord as well, and that's where a lot of the collaboration happens. And if you're not a part of the Discord, I do invite you to check that out. You can find the link to Discord in the description of this video, and there you can be a part of the conversation there as well. Now, as you're hopping on board, go ahead and drop a hi, hello. Let everybody know where you're watching from. I have Luis and Roman and Carl. Welcome, guys. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you're new, I don't normally sound like this. I have a bit of a head cold, a lot of sinus pressure and some congestion. So same as last session. I'm trying to juggle this cough drop in my mouth without choking on it, without letting it slip out of my mouth, but also so I'm not coughing and all that good stuff. So today, I do want to pose a question. If you're watching this right now and you are kind of sitting on the sidelines and you haven't gotten the game yet as it relates to scouting, I would just like to ask why. What's holding you back from scouting? What is the biggest challenge right now that you're experiencing? You see the potential. You see other people having fun scouting. You see other people making money scouting, but you haven't gotten the game yet. What is keeping you on the sidelines? What's the biggest challenge that you're experiencing right now? And what's that reason that you haven't taken that jump and started scouting projects and adding projects to the calendar? Because right now, I believe, is a absolutely fantastic time to be scouting projects on the calendar. Here's why. When I came up, it was a process of a mad dash. Okay, the checklist and requirements that I looked at was simply, oh, did someone else scout this before me? That was it. That was the only criteria that I looked at. When we first launched the Vetter platform, there were scouts posting stuff, and it was just this race. It was this race of who could find the project first, and who could rank up quickest, and who could do this, and who could do that. And it was this battle and this race. And now, things have slowed down. We're in a bear market. Some people are saying this is the bottom of the bear. I wouldn't necessarily get your hopes up. I mean, not to go on a tangent, I'm just looking at our economy, the U.S. economy, looking at the world economy, and I'm thinking, I don't know. The way things are lining up, it looks like a perfect opportunity for the market movers to make a move and destroy the market. And so, hey, whatever gets you through the night, but not financial advice, but I would not be saying I would not be saying that this is the end of the bear market. There's a lot of reasons to go down. Just because we want it to go up is not enough reason to say that the bear run is over. So with that, now it's a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. There are not as many random projects that are launching right now. Projects that actually have some type of vision and utility. They're weathering the storm. They're the trailblazers. They're out in front with their machetes, and they're saying, "Hey, you know what? It is a bear market, and now is the time to build." And they're visionary, and they're realizing that they're building out their utility. They're planning things behind the scenes. They're building out their community. And it's a great opportunity because there's not as much noise right now. Not as much noise. And so it creates a space where you can focus in on what your jam is. Whether you like gaming projects, whether you like real utility projects, whether you like, reward-based projects, that's where you can do your thing. When I started out, I was posting IDO projects. I found that those projects looked really, really good. I started posting IDO projects, my rank started increasing, and then I realized that me posting IDO projects wasn't really helping the ecosystem. Why? As we've talked about before, IDO projects, you must hold tokens of that launchpad in order to participate in the pre-sale. And I realized, well, man, if I'm posting projects on GemPad, or not GemPad, but GameStarter and BSC Pad and TronPad and all these different launch pads, the likelihood of people using the CrowdX Calendar that have those tokens is pretty low. And I realized that I was not actually helping the ecosystem. So I stopped posting IDO projects. And then as I came across a project that I thought looked pretty good, if it's not IDO, I would post it. And so that was my experience. But I look at right now, like I said, it is a perfect opportunity and perfect time to get your questions answered. Work with some of the people you see contributing here on the call and contributing in Discord. And get your feet wet. And start going through the motions of scouting projects. Because there's a lot of things that have lined up right now. The fact that there's a lot of projects that are available, less competition. The fact that the way the market is currently, the hot streak bonus system is ripe for the taking. I mean, it is primed, it's pumped, and there's a lot of money on the table for the scouts who are putting in the work and developing right now. I see Carl says, his biggest resistance to getting started was the idea of failing. Yeah, Carl, I can see how that could be, a struggle. I can see how that could be a struggle. Now, I'll say, The one thing that is constant in the crypto space is we have no control over the outcome. No control over the outcome. We have no control over what's going to happen at launch. We have no control over the AMAs. We have no control over what's going to happen with the tech. Is it going to work? We have no control over people buying or selling. We have no control over anything. None of it. The only control you have is the research and the boxes that you check. And that makes it really simple. It makes it really simple. Because you can realize, hey, you know what? This is all I have control over, so this is my strategy. I'm only going to look at projects that have this, and this. What are your checklists? What are your most important things? What are your 3 most important things? Docs team, verified audit, and what else? I'm just throwing those things out there. But that's the mentality, that you get to have. And let go of what the results are. The results are going to work itself out over a volume. Hellstrom is one of our fantastic scouts, and I would call him Mr. Consistency, as far as action. Okay, he's consistently resilient, meaning over the year his rank has gone from beginner, yellow, to beige, to green, to purple, to green, to beige, to red, to beige, to green, to purple, to purple, to green, to beige, to red, to beige, green, purple. And it never stopped. Never stopped. Why? Because his vision was bigger. He understands that over a volume of launches, his rank's going to go up. And so whatever minor, momentary setback of a project not going in your favor, 1, he has no control over that. 2, has no bearing on who he is. There's no attachment to him. And so it is what it is. The project's either going to do great or it's not. And it is what it is. And it'll all work itself out in the long run. We've seen scouts. We've seen both sides of the coin. And I would say this is a weak mentality. We've seen scouts hit the rank of purple and never scouted a project again because they were so afraid of their rank changing. Their identity was tied in the color scheme on the DApp. Their identity was tied to that. They never wanted to post another project again because the possibility of the project not going in their favor was too big for them to bear. They would even argue we're in a bear market. Have you seen the gains? Have you seen the gains on the platform that some of our scouts are posting for these projects? We may be in a bear market, but there are great projects out there that are doing fantastic. And then there's other people, the flip side, who they started off strong, they got to beige, and then either their strategy sucked and they were not posting great projects, or they just had a bad run of bad luck, and they went to red, and they just evaporated like vapor. They too stopped scouting. Why? Because their ego was so hurt and fractured by the fact that they got red. Instead of realizing, hey, you know what? My rank got down. Let me figure out a way to bring it back up. Remain strong. She's a great veteran and scout. I know her rank has gone down at one point, and instead of her giving up and quitting, she said, you know what? Let me figure out how to get back on top. What are the people who are having success? What are they doing? How can I emulate what they're doing? How can I take on what they're doing? And her rank has increased. And her rank is moving up the ranks. Okay? So never feel like, there. In my personal opinion, the only way someone fails as a scout is if they hit the rank of purple and quit, and is if they hit the rank of red and quit. Okay? In any rank in between, meaning quitting is the only way you fail. I think it was in the book The Slight Edge that they said that it takes your entire life to fail. Like that's it. It takes your entire life to fail. Meaning if you're still alive, there's still an opportunity. So the only way you fail as a scout is if you quit. One more opportunity to learn, and one more opportunity to ask, one more opportunity to go back and say, okay, what could I have done differently? One more opportunity to ask another question, dive a little bit deeper. one more opportunity to refine your process. That's all we're talking about. It's opportunities. So if you do have the fear of failure, I think that's normal. I think that's healthy. That idea of like, oh, I don't want to, whatever. I think that, I don't think it's healthy. I think it's healthy in the terms of that's probably how we've been conditioned. That somehow it's bad to get a project that's not profitable. Of course it's not ideal, but it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker. It simply is what it is. And so if you do recognize that you have the feelings of like, I don't want to fail at it, just realize that like, the worst you're ever going to be is the moment that you start. And ideally, day in, day out, you'll get better at it. And ask questions and get feedback from people. You'll get better at it. Okay? And so that's one of the things that helps with that. Okay? And so, again, if you don't quit, you'll get there. You'll make it. Okay? You'll make it. And so that's my encouragement to you, Carl. And if anybody else is having that fear of failure, realize that fear is there for a lot of people. And the people that it's not there for are the ones who simply continue to persist without exception. We talked about this before, persist without exception. The 7 decisions by Andy Andrews, persist without exception. The ones who continue to just keep going and keep going and keep going, it doesn't matter to them. It just doesn't matter. Roman says, had to reframe my mindset around scouting. It seemed intimidating and competitive at first. I look at it like going to practice with teammates rather than playing a competitive game. That's great. Roman says, new mindset. Scouting is the best way to build my investor skills, find my jam, and prepare myself for the bull market. Absolutely. Supports you in doing research. Like, it's great. It gives you the opportunity to really dive in and dig deep into projects and watch for trends and look for patterns and things like that. Roman said, hearing about how Hellstrom's rank evolved over time motivated me to get in the game because I saw there was nothing to lose. No attachment to the outcome, simply committed to the process. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, that right there is quote of the day. Like, it's all about the process. It's all about the process. The only people who have truly failed are the people who gave up at whatever rank they achieved. Whether that was beige, green, purple, or red. They all have one and the same. They quit. They quit. Like, that's it. That's absolutely it. Switch Whisperer says, you keep banging the mic, bro. It's loud. Sorry about that. I didn't know that I was banging the mic. I mean, it's sitting about a foot and a half from me, so I apologize if I blew out your eardrums. I will try to keep my hands to myself. Roman says, the only way you fail as a scout is if you quit. Oh, I guess that's a quote from me. Okay, that's a good quote. Luis, exactly. Mindset is everything. If one project is weak, just post 2 new ones and learn by it. I hit purple in the beginning, then back to red. Yeah, Luis was in the same situation. Luis made the choice of saying, you know what? This is where I'm at. This is where I want to go. What can I learn from the other projects? What can I learn from it? And not be attached to the temporary rank, but rather be drawn to the overall vision of where you're going. The overall vision of where you want to go. And here's the thing. Let's just keep it real. In case you guys haven't done the math yet, the hot streak rewards far outweighs whatever negative impact or story you may have around your color-coded rank. Because guess what? If you're beige, you still are eligible for hot streak. If you're red, you're still eligible for hot streak. All right? So, like, it is what it is. So don't think like, oh my goodness, this is, it's too much pressure, it's not worth it. No, it's good. Like, it's good. And like I said, the worst you're ever going to be is the moment that you, right now, the moment that you start. Luis said, it's such a blow to my ego than watching Hellstrom inspired her. Yeah, absolutely. Luis has been rocking and rolling, posting new projects and, making that effort to post some. And I have been as well. Like I said, for months, I kind of was, looking for certain things. And now I'm like, let me take a little bit of risk. Let me try something new. Let me try this. Let me try that. Posting more projects more frequently. Adding to the ecosystem. Providing, just like we all do. So hopefully that was helpful. If you're watching this right now, like I said, if you're not scouting projects, figure out why. Figure out why you're not in the game. It's a lot of fun, and it pays really, really, really well. Okay, it pays really, really well. Hey, Ren, glad you're here, brother. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the CrowdX Calendar. And just want to show this just real quick. So this is the Vetter platform. You can visit it by going to vetterplatform.app. That's vetterplatform.app. And right here, you scroll down, you can click on Gains. You just expand this. And this is going to take you to Recent Val. Okay, this is going to show the project's all-time high and the Val for the 24-hour time frame. And you can just take a moment to let this stuff soak in. Okay? Let these gains soak in. Appreciate the abundance here. As some scouts left because there were no good projects to find. As some scouts left and quit because we're in a bear market. Other scouts said, I'm going to show up. I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to keep contributing. And you can just look at month after 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 month of gains. Over and over and over again. We've paid out thousands of dollars worth of cryptocurrency to people who post projects on the calendar, and the same with the hot streak bonus structure. Thousands of dollars. And these are multiple gains here. Massive gains. Sometimes they're small gains. Sometimes, you got like a 1.1x. Okay, 10% gain, which someone may be like, 10% gain? Well, dude, like right now, some of these projects are 0% buy-sell tax. So 10% is 10%. That's called math, my friend. Yeah, I get it that some people are looking for the 8x. I get it. Some people are looking for the 20x and the 100x. And you know what? I didn't come up in that bull run. So I don't know what it's like to experience those types of things on a regular basis. All I know is the current market that we're in. That's where I came up. But what I'm saying though is, like, if you can sharpen your edge here, when it's quote unquote tough, when it's quote unquote not good projects, when it's quote unquote a bear market, and there's not a lot of quote unquote opportunity, if you can get good now, just imagine what you can do in the bull run. And so that's why I say now is a perfect time to be scouting, getting in the game, asking questions, getting your questions answered, because there is plenty of opportunity around. Here's 9 months ago. Just gain after gain after gain after gain. At the very least, check this page and just soak it all in. Just soak it all in. Soak up the vibration of abundance. Every project that launches on the platform, every project that's on the CrowdX Calendar, once it launches, we audit it, we verify the gain, and then we add the val here as well. So with that, here's our CrowdX Calendar. This is where we host all of the projects that are our community posts. And so it makes it really cool. This platform was literally created. It was an idea. It was created. People could work together, utilize crowdsourcing. When they find a project that they like and they check their boxes, they add it to the calendar. The community then has access to that. And when you click on a project, you can then start reading it and seeing what the project is about. Awesome concept. A visionary concept, a utopic concept of collaboration and people working together is awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. And the fact that it works. When you click on something and you submit something and you filter this, it functions. It works. When teams are out there promising, like right now, this is a season of AI. And if you're just not tuning in, we've talked about AI the last, 3-4 sessions, last 2 weeks. And when you have teams who talk a big game about all the things they want to create and all the things they want to design, you realize that there's projects that started last year. When I say last year, I mean like the beginning of 2022. That still to this day have not launched, have not created anything, have not done a single thing. And here we are, part of an ecosystem that is constantly making updates, making changes, and moving the ball down the field to reach the overall vision. I mean, when you realize that in and of itself, I mean, this is an absolute goldmine. The fact that something actually not only was created, but on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month basis is still being improved upon. I don't know if you guys realize this. We've made more improvements to the DApp, more developments and improvements to the DApp than some projects have even made progress on their goals. We've made more updates and improvements and enhancements that some teams have even done, period, at all. Okay? We're truly, truly blessed to be a part of this ecosystem and to have the vision that we have. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and take a look at, we're going to look at Lux AI. This is brought to us by Hailstrom. And before we jump into that, I will say that this part of the process, I'm just going to look at, look at these projects. And the whole purpose of this is just to share my own thought process when I'm looking at these projects. Okay, this is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting a project is bad or good. It's neither. It is simply me going over, what I see from my perspective, and it's totally subjective. And there are things that I'm going to say that I think make sense to me, and there are going to be things I say that don't make sense to you. And guess what? That's totally okay. Why? Because we all have different experiences, different backgrounds, and different levels of education. And if I say something that makes sense, great. If I say something that doesn't make sense, that's great too. If I say something you think is just not accurate, that's great too. We can learn from each other. That's the beauty of this ecosystem and the beauty of us working together. But in no way, shape, or form am I telling you to invest. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And in no way, shape, or form, if I say anything positive or negative, I'm not praising the team nor the scout, nor am I ripping apart the project or the scout if I say something negative. So let's go ahead and jump into this project called CrowdX AI. Let's go ahead and take a look at the website. The edge you need to beat the market. Get it on Google Play. Interesting. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick here. So we got 100 plus downloads. Updated on December 29th. Decentralization, security, and privatization facilitate storage, trading, and transfer of encrypted assets. CrowdX is one of the best personal cryptocurrency wallets. Now, I saw this earlier in the week when we looked at Minima, and Minima had downloads but no reviews. And so maybe there's a window of time or a certain number of downloads get to happen before reviews are there. But I'm curious about that. All right, let's go back to the website here. Leverage the power of artificial intelligence, powered research, and the insights of our community to help boost your trading knowledge. White paper, roadmap, telegram. CrowdX AI provides artificial intelligence-powered market reporting and analysis, along with a community of people to engage with, to help each other make better trading decisions. Community discussions leverage AI indicators aimed at understanding how the market moves as a whole rather than chasing temporary spikes and dips, utilizing early pattern recognition to spot bull markets, bear markets, or unexpected market events. CrowdX AI continuously monitors multiple markets, stocks, bonds, gold, and Bitcoin. Profit opportunities. Insights plus a community supporting one another is your edge on the market. Knowledge and an instant AI-generated metrics make improving your trading skills easy. We're constantly updating our knowledge base with data from various industries experts so we can continue to offer quality products that are okay. So coming across a couple grammatical things. I mean, like we got some typos here, a space. We got offer quality products that are meet your needs. Now, don't get me wrong. I make typos and mistakes all the time. You know, just know that if you and I have ever sent messages back and forth, that like I got stuff going on all the time, and so I'm not like, oh man, this should be perfect. I have a ton of grace whenever people are sending messages and making posts and stuff. However, when it's on a white paper or the website, I have a little less grace. I have an expectation that someone else read through this and gave some feedback, and so when I see that stuff, it really stands out, really stands out to me. So we have another 0% buy and sell tax. Now this is a trend right now. Okay, this is a trend. And, Roman had asked me previously, hey, what do you think are good prices? Taxes, good taxes. And I don't necessarily have an answer. I just know that the industry is starting to shift towards lower taxes. And it does make me question, though. It makes me question, because projects that do have taxes in place, some projects go into liquidity. Some taxes go into liquidity. Some taxes go into marketing. Some taxes go into the further development of the platform. And so, one of my big questions with these projects that have not had a private sell, where is all the funding going to come from if there's 0% buy and sell tax? That's one of the questions that comes up to me. I mean, we look at Novation. We looked at Novation last week. This is a refresher, and they're building out a big ecosystem. They still have their 7 and 9% buy-sell tax. And, it's still going to places to continue to build the ecosystem and support the ecosystem. So when I see this, just from a building perspective, it makes me wonder, well, where's the money going to come from? Was there some type of private sell? Are there angel investors? Is there like a big just lump sum of money behind the scenes? Because I don't know if you know this, but to actually build out an ecosystem and keep things running, it costs money. Like, it costs a lot of money. And sometimes there's a really high burn rate for dev teams to be working on things and continue to develop and build things out. So that's one of the things I have. Now, that is in addition to 0% buy and sell tax makes it low-hanging fruit for people to day trade. Meaning, buy the dips and sell the tops. Meaning, we could look to see, what happens with this, but a lot of these fair launches, we'll look to see, if this is a fair launch here in a minute, but a lot of these fair launches, they've been turning around between 20 and 30%. The first dip happens at 20 to 30%. And so, as someone who's day trading, they could show up and they could put in $5,000 in the fair launch. Why? Because fair launches don't have a max contribution. The ones I've seen don't have a max contribution. Let me reword that. The ones I've usually seen do not have a max contribution. Let's see if I can just find one real quick and just see what happens. Yeah, I mean there's no max. Okay, there's no min and max. On pre-sales there's min and max. Let's see if we can find a pre-sale real quick. Yeah, so maximum buy 5 BNB, minimum buy 0. But a fair launch, nothing. Means someone can literally put in $5,000 into the fair launch. What happens when it's up 10%? And they sell, they make 500. It's up 20%, they sell, they make 1,000. It's up 30%, they make 1,500. And what happens after that big sell? Other people follow suit, and price gets lower. And what happens? They could potentially, with the profit that they just made, buy in again. It's now risk-free money. It's house money. So, we've seen this time and time again, looking at a handful of these projects, where there's sell-offs happening in between 20 and 30%. Consistently, over and over again. And then there's these massive dips, and then price goes right back up to that level of resistance and sells off again at 20-30% from the fair launch price. Now, the people who ended up buying the dip, they could have got in anywhere from 50%, 60%, 90%, 100%. Okay, but like I said on Tuesday, there's a different game that's being played. And so it's something just to be mindful of when the buy-sell tax is like this. I mean, look at Better Token. The moment we went zero buy and sell tax, we just had a lot of volume happening. Why? Because people were day trading. They're just day trading. They're buying, hoping that more announcements are coming out for Skylabs. They're going to get a little quick flip. Again, you put in $5,000, you don't need big gains to make some significant money. Like, it's real simple math. You don't have to 2x. You don't have to 3x to make some good money if you have a big shovel. Dave Ramsey talks about having a shovel. Your income is your shovel. And so if you have a low income, you may have a small shovel. And he says, well, you need to get a bigger shovel. And so what happens with a larger equity ball, more money to trade with, you have a bigger shovel in essence. You have leverage. It's scalable. So when you show up, when these day traders show up, they can put in there and they can sell super quick. Why? Because they've made some significant amount of profit. If someone else who's just now starting out and they put their 0.1 contribution, they put their $30 on the line, and they sell or they swap out at a 10% gain, they just made $3 minus gas. I mean, it's like, that's nothing. So think about this. Even 20%, even 30%. Okay? At 20%, they just made $6 on their 0.1 contribution. At 30%, they just made $9 on their $30 contribution, 0.1 contribution. Who's more likely to hold at 30%? The person who's up $9 or the person who's up $1,500? Okay? Who's more likely to hold and sell? I understand the math is the same, but you can't tell me that it feels the same. Okay? You can't tell me that it feels the same. The people who are doing a minimum contribution are playing a different game than the people who are day trading. I believe the people who are playing the minimum contribution are playing the 2x, 10x, 100x moonshot kind of game. Pie in the sky, hoping with everything they have in their being that it's going to go somewhere, where the people showing up with $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 to a fair launch, they're looking for a quick 10, 20, 30% gain. And they're good. Yes, mathematically it's the same. It's still 30%. But when you have a big shovel and you walk home with $9 of profit or $1,500, I mean, come on. It's two different games, two different mindsets. Let me get back on track. All right. When you spend as much time inside the data as we do, the experience needs to be elegant, clear, and simple to use. We've built... English is either not their first language or they just have horrible grammar. We've built CrowdX AI because, like you, we demanded better. And that sentence is just so ironic. They demand better, just not with their copy. CrowdX AI isn't just algorithms and data, it's people. People like you helping one another trade safer, easier, and more profitably. By locking up tokens on a platform, you can receive rewards depending on the staking duration and the number of tokens staked. There's a lot of errors here. We intend to offer a powerful decentralized ecosystem with a big goal for the future. AI service platform CrowdX AI is constructing a blockchain-based AI economy based on data, computer power, and AI models. We're building a self-evolving AI platform with aggregated processing power, safe data management, transparent data sharing, and access to an ever-growing set of on-chain AI data models and applications. If my tangent a minute ago made sense about the day trading versus pre-sell, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know that I'm making sense on that. I want to make sure that makes sense. Also, if you notice a big dump happening at launch, it's very likely because the price didn't go up and someone with a large bag is selling right away. So they take a minimal loss, so they lose, fractions. They lose fractions. Hey, Aaron, hope you're having a great day. Hey, Ahmad, yeah, well, we can see if we can take a look at that. Ahmad. Why choose CrowdX AI? CrowdX AI combines industrial AI and machine learning to beat the market and create positive asset growth. CrowdX AI uses target price probability analysis and early pattern recognition to identify market trends as they develop. CrowdX AI minimizes the impact of volatility in the markets to deliver consistent long-term asset growth. All right. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this domain name has got to be older than 10 days. We're about to find out. I have no idea. But I would like to think that the domain name was at least created in December, but maybe like earlier than that. Maybe like October, November. Let's see. Oh no, I was wrong. So here's what really confuses me, guys. Here's what really confuses me. This was created 14 days ago. Okay? Domain name was created 14 days ago. How? Oh, I keep doing that. My bad. How is this on the Google Play Store on the 29th? I mean, maybe CrowdX Wallet. Maybe they had a different website name. Maybe they had a concept. Maybe here's what's happening. Maybe right here, CrowdX Network Inc. Maybe there was a different website. Maybe there was a different idea. And now they're jumping on the AI bandwagon. Because that just doesn't make sense. We've talked about this before. How can you have a project and a name, but yet you've been developing for months, but don't come up with a name until, a week ago? That seems so backwards to me. But maybe there's a CrowdX Wallet or a CrowdX Network. CrowdX Network. I don't know. That was in the sense. So this is probably likely. Who knows? Let's see what we get, just for funsies. Hey, we're a genius. All right, so this makes a little bit more sense. CrowdX Network was already in the works. So December 16th. All right, so 2 months ago is when they created the website. Now, still, I don't know what it takes to create an app. I don't know how long it takes to do that, but it seems like, there's some tech involved to create. I mean, I know how to make a website, like, as in templates, but, like, as far as creating an actual app and getting on Google Play, it seems like it takes some time. But original domain name for CrowdX Network was on December 16th, and it was listed on Google Play on the 29th. So 13 days later, they buy the website, they buy the domain name, and then list it. Yeah, that makes you just really curious how that stuff all goes together. Makes me really curious how it goes together. But that makes a lot more sense. So now with the AI trending, perhaps, they've added some AI to their space, but clearly they were already in the works of creating this app here, which I'll give them some credit for. Mike, this makes me feel a little bit better about what they're doing. It makes me feel a little bit better about what they're doing because, they were not jumping on the AI bandwagon to get in the game. They were already in the game, and then they added AI to it. Maybe they thought that, I don't know what they were thinking, really. I don't know what they thought. Maybe it's two different projects. I don't know. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Let's see if we have the same white paper. I mean, it's the same tokenomics. So CrowdX, and then this is CrowdX. Oh, so it's two different projects. This is CrowdX AI. This is CrowdX. Maybe they have two different socials. Now I'm getting really confused. Let's see what we got here. CrowdX official, 9,200 members. let's go over here. Let's go up here. Oh, Telegram right here. Luix official. Luix AI official. So it's two separate Telegram groups. Two separate tokens. That's, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see if this one is even launched yet. Oh, let's see here. Oh. So this launched back in January. It did pretty okay. As you can see, I currently have markups on this. So this is actually on our calendar. That's why there's markups here, because I've already audited this. And it did halfway decent. Like 2.6x. So what I'm curious about now though is like, are they scrapping this project and now moving over towards Luix AI? Because let's take a look. Yeah, fair launch Luix AI is happening on, I guess, in a day and a half. So is that Saturday? On the 18th? Is that Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Okay. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. It's pretty quick to be, just kind of curious how these two play together now. I mean, it looks like everything on this one talks about Luix. Everything on this one talks about Luix AI. The website is actually cleaner. This one looks more professional than this one. This one looks more template and plug and play, and this one looks, I don't know, more custom. But there was team information on here. I don't think I saw team information on the other one. Here's team. Marketing. Designer. Founder. What happens if I click it? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Now I did see it was a registered company. Oh, well, because I can't look at that. It is a registered company. So that's cool. Alright, let's go back to the AI Telegram group. Luix AI. So we got 7,800 members. And we have 24 pin messages. And, all this is going to have come together in the last, month or so. So February 2nd was the first pin message. Alright, so welcome to Luix AI. We're excited to announce the launch of our new project, Luix AI. Luix AI is a blockchain-based platform designed to revolutionize the way we interact with artificial intelligence and blockchain technology. Our aim is to create a secure and user-friendly environment for the integration of AI and blockchain technology. We invite you to join us on this exciting journey and help shape the future of AI and blockchain technology. Stay tuned for updates and get ready to be a part of the Luix AI revolution. Yep, so in the last 14 days, 2 weeks, we got 7.8K members in Telegram. Looks like they have engagement turned off. So can't really see what's going on there. We got a lot of highs and hellos. Let's see if we have any good projects. Nope, not really. Although there's a lot of random names and stuff in here, so this number is pretty weak, I would say. I mean, there's no substance here the first couple hours of what's going on. Just a bunch of randomness going on here. So these are bots. These are like the V1 bots. Now that the V1 bots have slowed down a little bit, here's some actual people talking. All right, let's just join the group and see what's up. All right, so it didn't ask me about No CAPTCHA, nothing like that. So not a lot of people talking. I mean, this was an hour ago. Get it. Get it. I mean, so let's see if there's something that combines these two. If AI is the future, then LUX AI is also LUX times LUX AI. I don't even know what that means. It's exciting to see the LUX team get an upgrade. In addition to the foundation of the LUX native marketing team, LUX AI is supported by AI technicians from the London firm, and the LUX team has launched a new product, LUX AI. The service platform is the core function of LUX AI, and with the support of AI algorithms, LUX AI is able to provide users with better advice on their transactions. Here's some information about LUX AI. It's constructing a blockchain-based AI company based on data, computer power, and AI models, building a self-evolving AI platform with... Oh, whoops. So, like, this is the kind of stuff that I just keep seeing over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I make these mistakes all the time in normal conversations. But, like, I mean, that's a typo that's being forwarded. We're building a self-evolving AI platform with aggregated processing power, safe data management, transparent data sharing. I mean, I know that like this stuff happens, but like who is not paying attention to where this keeps getting forwarded? I've seen Venom has been calling a lot of these AI groups. Just throwing that out there. Yeah, so right now, I mean, I don't see any kind of substance. It's just a lot of like random stuff. Yeah, and this, like I said, this is the same message. This gets being forwarded over and over again. Um, okay, let's see if there's an audit. Okay. Well, let's go to Pink Cell for the audit. Block Seifu. All right, so the audit's through Block Seifu. I don't know if that sounds familiar or not. CoinSalt. CoinSalt is that's the Seifu certificate by CoinSalt. And then we got KYC through Pink Cell. Nothing about revenue. Okay. Let's see. What about any other AMAs? So it looks like they did an AMA today with WellCoin Talk. AMA. Looks like, I guess, oh, this is the same stuff with WellCoin Talk. WellCoin Talk did Lux AI, Wallet Seifu, Ethereum Chain. They had a busy day. Another thing that I've been noticing with these AI projects, they may have done like one or two AMAs, that's it. They don't do like a bunch of AMAs. Probably because they put not this one, okay? Other ones, they put the project together so quickly they don't have time to do AMAs. When you put the project together in 4 to 10 days, you don't have a lot of time to do 30 AMAs. This group had a little bit more time to put this together. Yeah, I mean, so looking at, I definitely have a different vibe. Looking at the first project. First project looks pretty legit. It's got a good vibe and feel to it. This one looked more basic, and they just had some stuff to fill in the gaps. A lot of typos, like they rushed it. Now I'm really curious how it actually works together. Is this token still worth something, or is this gone? They just dump it, because I don't know what all is involved. Maybe they couldn't add the AI to the regular platform. I don't know. But it seems like, adding another token, just literally, we're talking 36 days after the launch of your first project, seems just really risky and unnecessary. Maybe I would actually. I don't know the inner workings of what it's like to do this stuff. Okay, I don't know that. I will say though, are they going to have two different tokens working in conjunction? Why not just create a V2 and implement the AI stuff? I don't know. I have a lot of questions about that. It just makes me feel weird that they had this launch and now this is gone and now they're going to focus on this one, and I don't know. I don't know. Now they're spinning two plates instead of one. One's hard enough. One plate's hard enough. Now they're going to spin two plates. So I find that interesting. Let's see how many people are taking a look.
Hey, and welcome to another video.
Oh, good grief. That's a lot of views. For 3 days ago, that's a lot of views. That's a ton of views. Oh, let's do some more digging. Let's see what the first one had. Let's see the view count the first one had. All right, so same dude shilled this one. They raised 731 BNB with 711 contributors. All right, let's see the view count for this one. Oh, I don't know about that. The reason I say I don't know about that is because when I see these types of views, it doesn't fit the same model. I don't know. Something just doesn't. Something seems off. I guess that's the best way to put it. Something seems off. If these are organic views, I feel like there'd be more comments. He's not even getting 1% of the view count to like the video. He's barely getting 1% to leave, or sorry. He's not getting 10% of the views to like the video. So he's getting 1% to like the or to drop a comment. I don't know. I question the legitimacy of these numbers. There's another dude. Let's see if we can find him. So like this one's trending #1 right now. Let's see how many views this one has.
You can use Monday.com.
304 views in 2 weeks. That's a project that's on the front page, trending #1 on Pinkcell right now. 304 views. Now you could argue and say, well, Ryan, you know, this guy obviously has an audience that watches his videos. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess he does.
It's me, the by the way, and in today's video we are
But like these numbers are, I don't know, they're very similar. Like, I don't know, I'm not sold that this view count and this engagement is 100% reliable. But there's one more guy I want to take a look at. Nope. All right, let's just for fun, let's just see what this one's at. So we got 590 2 weeks ago. And then we got this guy.
Welcome to CryptoDex.
Oh, good grief. 7.7 thousand views. I don't know about that. I do not know about that. How do you have 7,000 people watch a video, but you have 84 contributors? Does it mean the project sucks that much? Or his video review sucked that much that people weren't interested in contributing? I don't know. Those numbers don't make sense. Those numbers don't make sense. Anyway, let's get back to what I was, where I was going with this. Oh, I was wondering about the pre-sale for the original one. I thought that was a high view count. I don't know. I think these numbers on the videos are kind of buffed. I don't know. It seems a little shady and suspicious. They seem a little padded, but yeah. So my biggest confusion is again, why 2 coins? Why not a V2? Why not combine the stuff? Why spin 2 plates? Why have all this nonsense going on? How does this group feel? You know, how does version 1 feel about this whole thing? You know, they could be excited that there's going to be a V2, but you know, now it's like, yeah, I don't know. I think that's the biggest question mark I have is just unsure of why there's two tokens now. Why there's 2 tokens. All right, Ahmad asked me to take a look at. Let's see here. Matrix GPT. And so we'll take a look at that just real quick. Yeah, what do you guys think so far? What we talked about with Luix. What are your thoughts on what we uncovered, what we found, what we saw? What do you think? What do you think? Matrix GPT. Yeah, as I'm looking at this, go ahead and drop your thoughts on Luix and the two token deal. And again, it may not be 2 tokens; they could be doing something different. All right, well, that's definitely a different introduction into their website here. Well, right away, it answered some questions. It answered some questions right away. All right. Matrix GPT. Turn words into visuals with Matrix GPT. Welcome to the world of cutting-edge AI image creation where technology meets creativity. Matrix GPT is a multiple AI application including text-to-image, image-to-image, text-to-speech, talking face, and more in the future. Let us awaken your inner artist. Flagship product is Matrix GPT Bot. It is an AI-powered text-to-image bot currently compatible with Telegram. Turn your words into stunning images with just a click. Our deep learning model creates visually plausible images from textual descriptions, making image generation easier and more accessible than ever before. Well, let's just go ahead and try it out. let's see here. Enter prompt. Type a prompt and press the Make Image button. Let's just see what that does. And while that's thinking, oh, there we go. Well, I didn't ask for not safe for work content. Okay, let me go do a different one then. Let's see here. Let's delete this. Photorealistic. Insanely detailed. Okay, symmetrical. Okay, let's take that out. Okay, photorealistic. Crypto degen. Investing in shady AI crypto projects. Okay, let's see. Maybe this one won't be oh wait, it did two different things. That's not what I wanted to do. Why did it do two different things? There. Let me stop. Yes. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Remove. Yes. Okay. Degen. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what we got. Roman says, Scouting project is like dating for me at this point in life. If I'm confused or have too many questions, I don't even want to be friends. I need clarity. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's an interesting image. Okay, let's do get paid someone to post crypto pre-sales. Someone getting paid to post crypto pre-sales. I don't know. Let's see what we get. It takes me a little bit of time to think of the prompts. It takes me a little bit of time and refinement to think of the prompts. So, like, on the spot, this is actually kind of challenging for me. I would get to have some prompt coaching. Okay. All right. Anyway, so it works. We have access to it. It works. So that's a cool thing. Utility, text to image. So that's what we just did. Text to speech. Say hello to a whole new world of convenience and accessibility with AI-powered text-to-speech technology. Transform any written text into a natural-sounding voice without the hassle of recording or hiring a voice artist. Whether you need to narrate a podcast or read a book out loud or create voiceovers for your latest project, text-to-speech by AI makes it effortless. Talking face. Forget boring text-based interfaces and hello to a world where faces come to life and speak to you. With our seamless user interface and 10 plus custom image models of continually improving quality, Matrix GPT bot empowers users to bring their words into visuals regardless of the level of artistic skill. Imagine being able to bring your favorite characters to life, make video calls more engaging, or add a new level of interactivity to your digital content. Revenue model. Ads on Telegram and Discord bot. Our Telegram bot and Discord bot not only showcase the art generated by our app, but also run advertising campaigns for other projects and tokens. The project team decides to share this revenue with our holders. MAI token holders will receive a 20% share of the fees charged for these marketing efforts. AI art generator as a service. Currently, all users can use our AI tool to generate an unlimited number of high-quality images for free, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I would invite you guys to check this out and play around with this. It's pretty cool stuff. Like I said, it's all about the prompts. It's all about what you're telling it to do. If you may have heard the term garbage in, garbage out. You say something that's at random, whatever. You're going to get random information out. The better you are with the prompts, the more I think the more pleased you'll be with the image it spits out. In the future, we'll release both standard and premium versions of the tool. Standard users will be able to generate a maximum of 5 images per day at no cost, while premium users will have access to additional features for free. 20% of the revenue generated will be sent to the reward pool to reward my holders. Holder benefits. BUSD rewards. 0.5% cut of the 1% buy tax is converted into BUSD rewards for all holders every 24 hours based on the number of token holders and the number of tokens each holds. This 0.5% will be divided equally among the holders. Free to use tool. Holders of the My token will receive unlimited complimentary access to our image generating tools by simply holding the token. You have full access to all features and functions. Currently, all users can use our AI tool to generate unlimited number of high-quality images for free. So, if you want to play around with it, now is the time to play around with it. Pretty soon, token holders get it for free, but for now, it's free. And then, what did it say? 5 images per day at no cost. Private DAO. Matrix GPT DAO is our private DAO that empowers our token holders by granting them a voice, a vote, and the power to make decisions through a transparent process. All investors in the My Presale will have access to Matrix GPT DAO with a range of benefits such as free tokens, early access to other projects, an AI diamond package, and the ability to become governors of the protocol alongside the founding team. So tokenomics. Hey, at least there's a tax here. At least there's something. We got the partner phase here. I've seen these two guys, Venom and Golems, all over these AI projects, like all over them. We got some news press releases and things like that. This should take us to Pink Cell. Yep. Okay. Let's take a look at the white paper. This is where Roman says, uh-oh, this is where I say yes. Okay, this is all the same stuff that was talked about. 1% buy tax is divided into 2 parts. 0.5 is converted to BUSD rewards holders. 0.5 is used for marketing. 1% sell tax divided into 2 parts. 0.5% used for marketing. 0.5% used for buyback and burn. Join an exclusive club of early investors and enjoy premium perks. There are 4 VIP appreciations for early investors. 5% bonus on your token purchase will be added to the first. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Will be added to the first 200 contributors to the My Presale and Pink Cell. The more you buy, the more you earn. Tax-free trading privilege will be granted to the first 100 contributors on Pink Cell. They are whitelisted for no tax. 10 BNB will be rewarded directly to the biggest buyer in our presale, who buys the most My. All contributors of the My Presale on Pink Cell will be whitelisted for free mint of our soon-to-be-released NFT collection. Okay, so those are some pretty juicy perks. I could see how that would create some hype and excitement. And because there's a first 200 biggest buy, I could see this creating some hype and excitement for sure. Because, if people are already going to participate on the fair launch, it is what it is. But now there's perks of doing it fast. I mean, this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Holder benefits. Oh, we already talked about that. Okay. Well, that's cool. Now, I may have missed that part. This seems like the only part that I missed on the website. Did I skip over it? I did skip over it. That's interesting. That's like super cool. That's super cool. Maybe there's a reason it's in the white paper. so the people who are actually doing research could find that. I don't know. That's a cool little tidbit there. All right, let's go check out Telegram. See what we got in old Telegram. Let's go check out YouTube while we're here. 9 subscribers, 1 video. This is probably the video that's on Pink Cell. It has 139 views. Check out Telegram. 9.1K. Now, it looks like this is a closed group, like just an announcement channel, which is not ideal. I like non-announcement channels. I like non-announcement channels. So this was created 29th. This channel was created on the 12th. So this is all coming together relatively quickly. Let's go back and look at the website real quick. I mean, I know a lot of these are going to be small because, or like short time frames because, you know, they're trying to jump on the AI bandwagon. Like, I get it. 10 days ago. Okay, this website was created, domain name was created 10 days ago. Alright. Can't really tell much about the group here because it's an announcement group, but I mean, I would like to think that this will get better over time, and obviously the better prompts you give it, the better it's going to do. Okay? But, you know, Mid-Journey, which is something that I've used, it costs anywhere from $8 to $50 a month to use. So the fact that you could hold tokens and have access to this is pretty cool. I think that's a cool perk, a reason to hold the token, more so than other things. I do, like, seriously, it would be fun for you guys to go play around with this. So, like, definitely want to go to the website and check out the image creator. It's just super cool. It's really cool stuff. Okay, let's go back. Telegram. Let's go check out Pink Cell. Yeah, so there's our video. Presale starts in 15 hours. Like I said, like the video.
Consider going solar.
Yeah. Let's see. Do they have a Twitter? Let's see what they have on Twitter. 6,000 followers on Twitter, and not very good engagement at all. You know, there's hardly any engagement actually. But they did an AMA with golems. That's tomorrow. They're doing an AMA with golems. So, like, the engagement on Twitter is really bad. So, you know, they have, 6,000 followers, but, like, hardly anybody's seeing this. So that could be botted. Do we know who the team is? I don't think we know who the team is. I don't think the team was in the white paper. Nope. Let's go back. Let's see what was over here on Pink Cell. So we have Seifu, we have Audit, we have KYC. KYC is going to be Pink Cell, but so CoinSalt. I wonder. Seifu. Let's CoinSalt. Who owns CoinSalt? I wonder. No, okay, by CoinSalt. CoinSalt is a pioneer in blockchain security, utilizing best-in-class manual security checks and AI technology. AI technology. I wonder how long that's said that. To secure, develop, and monitor blockchain smart contracts in Web3 apps. Pink Cell, Safety, Audit, KYC. Excuse me. What I was curious about was who actually owns this. Who actually owns CoinSalt. Anyway, Audit. What? Audit Ace. That's a new one. That's a new one. Have not heard of Audit Ace before. And then we got, Pink Cell KYC. Yeah, so one of the things that I see that this project has that a lot of the other AI projects don't have is something that works right away. All right, so it's image generation creation that works right away. Again, it's it's only as good as the prompts that you give it, and for me, it takes a little bit of time to figure out the kind of prompts that I want to say. Okay, so definitely want to check that out if you're into that stuff. What I like about this is there does provide an ability. There's a reason to hold the tokens. Okay, so I don't remember how many tokens it would take to have access to the thing. Holders of the token receive unlimited complimentary access to our image generating tools. By simply holding the token, you have full access to features and functions. Now it doesn't say how many, so I'm kind of curious about that. How many tokens? But there's a reason to hold. There's a reason to hold. That's pretty cool. Now, I thought this was really good, really cool, like a different perk that I have not seen with these other projects. And, there's a reason to create some hype and excitement with the pre-sale and holder benefits. Nope, that's not what it was. Right here. First come, first serve as VIP. So this VIP thing is pretty cool. I'm sure other projects have done this before, but, there's some incentives here. That are there. Now, having said that, though, this still fits. So those are two things that are different than all the other AI programs out there. Okay, two things that are different. Everything else is very similar. Okay. Now, the other thing with this AI is based on using AI to generate images, text, voiceovers, things like that. The other AI platforms have been all around the idea of trading and making money and blah, 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 blah. And I always said, don't tell me what you can do, show me what you can do. And, the results aren't necessarily in. With this, I'm not saying that I am or I'm not pleased with this image. It's only as good as what I can put in there, okay? So, I can maybe make some more things, and who knows, maybe we'll see them on future videos. But right now, this is the first thing that's really worked properly. There's been some other AI programs that have apps available for download, like the project we just looked at, Luix. You could do that download on the Google Play Store. There was a project that I scouted previously that had an app available. Okay, did not download either one of those, but other people said it looked pretty good and solid. But beyond that, this is still an anonymous team that has created something in a relatively short period of time that is having low-hanging fruit incentives to incentivize people to participate in the pre-sale. I'm not saying that's neither good nor bad. I'm just simply saying, hey, that's what it is. Now, if these images are the images that were created by this, these prompts are awesome. Like, if these are the prompts, like if you could talk about, I don't know who that's supposed to be. At first, I thought it was Mike Tyson, but I don't know if that's a tattoo or not. That might not be Mike Tyson, but that looks like when I see this, it makes me think of Mike Tyson. That makes me think of like Neo. That makes me think of I can't think of the guy's name because I never saw the movie, but like it's a meme that floats around all the time. This makes me think of like, was it Doctor Strange? And like these are pretty solid. these are pretty solid graphics. If this spit out these, that's pretty impressive. That's really impressive. I don't know if it did or not. But that's, yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that. Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of similarities between all these AI projects. This one, like I said, has some incentives to participate in the pre-sale. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's an anonymous team. We don't know who it is. We don't know what they've done in the past. We do know that they have something that currently works. And if you hold tokens, you get access to it. And so, this is probably the most use... this is probably the best example of a functioning product that we've seen so far with the AI projects. The other AI projects offered something. They're selling the idea of like something in the future, what could possibly be created. But this is saying, hey, this is where we're at now. So that's worth something. So that's my take. That's my take on Matrix GPT. Pre-sale starts tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to run for 2 days. I'm curious to see how quickly you get, 200 contributors with those incentives there. Yeah, I'm curious about that. I wonder if it's talked about in here. VIP. Nope. Okay, let me put the periods there. VIP. Nope. Okay. Anyway, so yep, curious to see how this plays out. Oh, here's an example of the talking face. Hold on a second. Let me playback speed normal. Yeah. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you got something out of today's session. Hopefully something was helpful, or you were inspired, or you're ready to take on a new challenge, what have you. And again, if you're watching this right now and you haven't gotten the game as far as scouting, I do invite you to hop in. Let's get your questions answered, so you can join us on this scouting adventure and develop your skill sets. Now is the time to build, and it's a perfect opportunity and perfect market to do so in. So I'll end like I always do. Life can be short, so for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. Hey, I appreciate you guys. I care about you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of these sessions and also a part of the Better ecosystem. I'm so thankful that we get to work together, and I'm thankful for what we're creating. So with that, I will see you guys in Discord, and we'll be back same time on Tuesday of next week. Bye for now.